Hey, White Bandit. Sorry guys, I'm starting kind of late today. Um, I was chatting it up with folks and I didn't stop chatting apparently. Hey, a piece of energy. How are you? Um, right now what I'm doing is what am I doing? Losing all control of my life apparently. Let's go with that. Um, I just adjusted the wood elf female. There's some changes that were made. The male. Oh, that's a problem. So I can go back far enough. Control Shift Z. Okay. H&ED. Damn it. Oh boy. Okay, cool. So, um, let's see. How screwed up did I make stuff? Let's undo this real quick. Um, doing some animation today? No. Um, I so there's some feedback on the wood elf male that was done, and they were like the arms were made longer, and it's something that we want to keep consistent through the both male and female, so that they're a race that looks similar to one another. So I'm doing some little edits to the female wood elf right now, and I'm just trying to get those imported in real quick and get it plugged back in. I need to basically set up some of the little bits and bobs again from the beginning, which isn't too bad. But I was running into an issue with the rig kind of doing some weird stuff, so I'm just trying to fix that up. Arm length changes. Yeah, dude, Thulin, that's the thing. Like, the animation is fine. But it was because the arm length changed, then I didn't move the right bone, I guess, or something, and so the hands were getting like crumpled into the wrist. So I just fixed that, but then I realized that in the process of fixing that, I goofed up the skirt thing. So that is what I'm trying to. That is what I'm trying to ungoof right now. I think I just. Okay, so those are the right length. This has, okay, so we didn't lose too much work here. That's good. I just need to correct the name. This needs to be elf wood body, elf female, elf body. A Cyrinth. Sorry, I feel like I'm a bit scrambled right now. I apologize for being all over the place. It's partly why I'm late to starting today's, because I am not focused. Let's try this. Boop, boop. How's everybody else doing today? Newland says, "Oh, you got a little star now. You just subscribe without any sort of alert going off in my headphones." Okay, so this is where I was earlier, where she's working, she's standing, but then her wrists are messed up. So now what I need to do is find all the bones. There's one of them in here that needed to move. Well, thank you, Thulin. I appreciate it. Sorry if I totally just called you out then. Dylan, I didn't even read your comment either. I'm terrible at this. Man, today I'm just not on the ball. Dylan says, I'm trying not to touch the troll rig anymore, but I know I'm going to have to at some point, and I'll probably break everything. Yeah, that's typically what happens when you touch stuff. Like stuff after it's rigged is it just goes crazy, man. But what's going on right now with this? I had fixed it and then I realized I messed it up. So now I'm trying to fix it again. I think it's this one. I think I need to move that. Export this again. Copy, paste this back in there. And hope for the best. Hey, Define Bossum. What up? I'm doing okay. A piece of energy says, just got approved for a lease in the city. I'm moving next month. So I'm playing some EQ and vibing. Dude, congrats. That sounds awesome. Got into Sacramento. Sacramento is a place. Okay, that made everything worse. So that's not good. A new job? Nice. I am happy for you. I'm glad. What is this? Oh, okay, so here's what's going on. This is good. This will help me navigate this troublesome thing. Put on everything. Move bones until something fixes it. Well, if that's actually the best way to go. There we go. I'm doing a really shitty job, by the way. But just trying to get this sorted out. Okay. That's stretching stuff a little bit weird too. Perhaps. Clearance says, just spent 6K on HVAC repairs today myself. Well, I hope it comes in handy this summer. Hopefully it's worth all that when you need it. You'll definitely feel it if it not there, right? You gotta feel that money blowing over you. 60 degrees. Okay. Well, let's go with that. Save. Take one last look, and then I need to set up all the attachments and stuff again. Flying Possum says, I think I missed everyone's stream last week, so it's nice to be back. Glad to have you back, dude. I think yeah, I feel like lately I know Goblin's been streaming a lot. I feel like I don't know if I feel like I missed a day here and there lately. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. Trying to get everything ready for the next test. So got a couple things on my to-do list that I'm trying to get good. Hey, Quicksana, how are you? Duct rework and maintenance. Yeah, I bought Syrinth. I bought a little AC unit just for my room here. So so far I haven't had to use it really too much, but it works and it's pretty nice. I am definitely happy with that. So cool. So this all looks good. Working. Now I just need to set up the shoulders and stuff again, because I didn't save it like a Dumbo here. So let's pull all this open. I want weapon. Um, and there's the backpack. Let's throw the backpack on there. Actually, I think I can copy paste some of these from the male elf. I'm really lucky. Let's see. Copy. Paste values. Yeah, that's not bad. Fine Possum says, "Oh, did you get a window mount or a movable one?" I got it's a movable one. It's like it's a little unit on wheels, and it has a hose that connects to the window, so it's still kind of trapped there. It needs to be by the window, but it's not like in the window, so it's nice. We'll see how if I use it during any streams. Let's see if you guys can actually hear it or not, because I have some of that noise cancellation stuff going on here, so it might distract me, but maybe you guys won't even hear it. So attachment weapon right. Attachment weapon right. Attachment weapon left. Attachment weapon left.
New Ko-fi subscription from First.
Oh, sweet dude. Thanks, man. I didn't know that that one did an alert thing. I didn't play the money song though. Can I add that? I guess I'll just add all those things. And we'll go ahead and play it.
Boom, money hats. Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
That slap. Thanks again, first. Yeah, I set up. I guess I set up the thingamajig to go off for all of those now. So.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
Defiant Possum says, "I've had both window and movable units, and the movable ones have always been better." That's good to know. This is the first AC unit that I've ever actually purchased for myself. Every other time it's just been a part of the house, so didn't have much say in it. So seems like so far so good. So we'll see how it goes. at the end of the year. By the end of the year, I should say. Hey, Craggy Ham, how you doing? Kieran says, yeah, my in-laws have one in their house. I always make sure it's on when I visit. The thing is so good about moving air. Yeah, it's surprising. Like, it's not too loud either, which is good. But yeah, overall, I've been satisfied with it so far. Let's see, what else do I need? We need some shields. Let's grab some shields. Forearm and forearm. This guy already has some too. Just copy this. Where did it go? Forearm. I don't think this is the right one. Forearm attachment, forearm right. I gotta say it out loud so I can remember it. Because my brain is bad, squishy brain. Forearm right. Paste that. That's flipped up right. Forearm left. Copy. Forearm left. Okay, well that one's not working the right way, so let's flip it up. Quick Sonic says, sorry if I missed the answer to this, but what are you hoping to have finished by the test? I can't tell you that. It's a secret. I can't tell you that. Well, I'll say this. I have a list of things that I wanted to either finish up or polish up. One of them is obviously the Wood Elf. There was, like I said, there were some model changes that were requested for the male that we've done, and I just wanted to get those same sort of changes on the female as well, so there's consistency across the race. So that was just a matter of like we made the arms a little bit longer, and I made the toes a little bit shorter. So just some minor little adjustments. Nothing major, but the fact that it's rigged already makes it a little bit more complex. And whenever we do changes like this, I have to set up all the attachment stuff again, so it takes a little bit of time. A little bit extra time than just kind of doing stuff and popping it in. And I was working on the Death Beetle. So I finished the Death Beetle. It was just a texture variant. And then there's a couple other things in there. that you'll have to discover for yourself. So, and I think you will discover them, and they will be cool. That's all I'll say. Release candidate ready, obviously. Scaling anything breaks all the attachments. It's not the scaling of stuff. It's when the rig changes, in order to lengthen the arms, obviously the rig has to be updated for that to work properly. And when I update the rig, I can't just override the existing file in there, because it kind of wonks out. So what I have to do is I have to delete the previous FBX from the project file, and then I import a fresh one, and then that kind of resets where the bones are and stuff, and so the animation looks normal. The problem then, though, is when I do that, it does erase all the attachments from the prefab. So then I have to go through and add the attachments again, and get the rotation and the scale and all that set up again. And so this keeps this it's a bit tedious to do. And I stupidly had not been recording the rotation and scale values for this stuff, and I would just set it up again by hand. But I'm so fed up with doing that I now have started a spreadsheet that will save all that stuff. So in the future, hopefully it will be a little bit easier. Hopefully it's not an ongoing thing, though, of course, but in the event that I need to do that, I will have that saved. Unfortunately, I haven't saved all the stuff for everybody right now. So the wood elf right now, I'm doing the old school way, because I could have even done it, because her stuff was set up, and then I started doing stuff and I forgot to have the forethought to record the stuff before I did anything. So I goofed, guys. A goofing has occurred. It is gotta reset the goof clock. So that's what's going on right now. That's my day today. So I can't wait to deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, just record. I don't know if there's a way to record it in Unity or save it so you can copy paste stuff. The way I'm copy pasting components within Unity, but I just made like a spreadsheet that literally just has, like, you know, for the gnome female, the head attachment has XYZ or whatever, and so that's how I'm doing it right now. So I would recommend doing that, unless you have a better way. And if you have a better way, please tell me. I'm begging you. Yeah. So that's where we are at with this stuff right now. So, but let me pull up the hip stuff. Heck. What is going on here? There we go. My better way is only doing one character. not a bad way. It's called strategy. Everyone in your sandbox MMO swamp is a troll. Yeah. Trolls are like they grow out of the ground. They grow from the same thing, so they're all identical to you, right? If you build your world lore around not having a lot of assets from the ground up, then you really save yourself a lot of time in making assets. I like the way you think, man. You might be I might be a game design genius over there. I want utility. Spellbooks in there. Okay. What am I missing? Where's the head mounts? We need to put this up here as well. Not that I don't think I did any helmets for wood elves yet, did I? That might be another thing I try to do this week. Maybe that's a Wednesday thing. Oh, I need shoulders too. Let's go back to the OAOL. Copy component. That is shoulder, attachment shoulder L. Attachment shoulder R. That, and then let's delete these guys here. Okay. Let's take a look. So if we go to the dressing room, pull up what else? Randomize equipment. That's gonna take a sec. Ugh. Meanwhile, we did announce like publicly M&M playtest information. We will be holding a stress test on Saturday, June 1st, 2024. So that's next Saturday. Yeah. So that's what we're doing this week and next week, is just locking stuff down and like fixing any sort of things. So trying to get all the goodies in this week. Shields looking good, weapons looking good, backpack's looking good. I need a shoulder piece that actually has a shoulder piece on it. What's going on with all these? There we go. Okay, so these I need to adjust these things. So in, over a little bit, rotate a little bit, over a little bit. Copy those components. And that's attachment shoulder L. Attachment shoulder L. Paste those values in there. Let's fire back up. Hey Dargoth, how are you? Doing all right. How about yourself? I'm doing all right. Just trying to polish up the old elf here. Let's find I wonder if there's... I don't remember which one that was that we were looking at last. Hmm. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that beetle. The beetle alert looks pretty cool on that. Push that in. These are cool shoulders. Looks a little bit wider on this side though, for some reason. I'm gonna squish it in a little bit. Copy. This is attachment shoulder R. So let's go back to the prefab. Attachment shoulder R. It's right here. Paste that. Paste in the values. And then, now that that's done, I need to add them to my spreadsheet so I don't have to do this again from scratch. So let's go down the list. This is going to be tedious, so I apologize. Let's see. And I've got the thing off screen, so it's just up here. It's just a spreadsheet with values on there. So nothing fancy. Copy tip 1. Are you guys glad you're here to watch this? Me copy pasting numbers to spreadsheet off screen. This is the kind of thrilling content that gets people up in the morning. I appreciate the TDM you go through for us. You know, I mean, I'm sure I could do things in a less tedious way, but I'm just like, my personality is one that likes to do things in like an organized and methodical way. So I put myself through more than maybe I need to, but the appreciation is appreciated. This is cutting edge game dev. Yeah, super serious, man. Attachment L, folder L, this guy. Let's do this as well. Okay. Weapon. Attachment weapon L. So the way I set it up is like all the your shoulder L, weapon L, forearm. So I can just go straight down. Not that you guys care about how I organize my freaking spreadsheet, but I appreciate the organization of left stuff is on the left, right stuff is on the right. So at least I'm consistent. I'm consistently anal about organization. And this spell stuff, did I put that on there? I don't think the spell stuff isn't a huge deal. 'Cause it just kind of like sits there at the front of the hands. No, I'm not gonna save those. It be what it be, yo. I want to check those on the skeleton though, because the skeleton looks like he was having some of those firing off in the weird direction. Forearm left. That's your forearm left. Classic XL World Championship stuff. I've seen some folks that have like done animations and stuff in XL, and I'm like, I kind of want to learn XL just to do that. So like, I don't know if you guys see, it's like I feel like it's a little bit of a meme. I've seen it around the net a bit where someone did like an animated portrait of the Ninja Turtles, and they were like swinging their weapons around and stuff. It was pretty cool. Forearm. Weapon. If I copy this, let's do scale. What does that do? Okay, that doesn't work. I was seeing if I could copy from Unity into this spreadsheet. That would have been cool. Forearm. This forearm is in a different order. I wonder if that's in a weird wrong spot. I don't know. Okay. That's all of it. All of the important ones. There's might be, I guess the spell anchors are the only ones I didn't do, but like I said, they're okay. So, Fielder has a question about when a new item is introduced to the game, for example, a piece of clothing, does it have to be mapped across all character models by hand, or are there stored values that does that automatically? It's the stored values happened automatically, basically. That's the short answer. That's what all these numbers are actually. So this is like for the wood elf. These are all the attachment points for the wood elf female specifically. So the backpack, the shoulder right, the weapon right, weapon left, shoulder left, and these are all the values, the rotation, the position, rotation, and scale values for that bone. So when we have, if I make a new shoulder piece, I put it into game, and then if you're a female wood elf, then you equip that, it just automatically adopts these values here, so that it sits on the shoulder properly. And then here's the same stuff for the female gnome. They've got different values, and it's just the position, rotation, scale of a little kind of dummy bone. It's an empty that acts as like an anchor point. So the actual mesh for the shoulder piece is just a static piece, and then when you equip it, the game just attaches it to that point, and then it adopts all the values that anchor point already has. It's parented to it as a child, so it adopts all the values. So that's how all the attachments work, like the shields, spell book, the spear, shoulders, and the helms. All of those have individual anchor points on the body all over the place, and so those get translated to whatever race you are through that system. So it is set up by hand, but it's set up once, and then whenever you add a new thing on there, it adopts those same values, and then it's good to go. Yeah, so that's how that stuff works. And for the texture stuff, the texture stuff is the same way. But it's since it's a texture, it always works as long as you painted it correctly. Hey, Feldane, how you doing? Fielder says, so in the past I saw you fussing over the appearance of a belt. Was that only because it was a new character model and the values weren't set right? Well, the belt isn't an attachment, so that's a separate thing. That's a texture, right? So if I was fussing about a belt, I was probably doing the UVs, and that was one of the reasons why we did a big UV change was the belts needed to be set, like the UVs for all the characters basically needed to be set up a little bit differently so that the belts would work a bit differently. And so it was a whole thing. So yeah, but like it operates under the same kind of principle. Just it happens a different way with the belts and stuff, because that being a texture, um it's just wherever the UVs are on the character body is where the belt's going to be. So yeah, it's a kind of the same thing, but from a through sort of a different lens, essentially. Um, it's a whole thing. But the at the end of the day, though, um, both of those systems are set up so that when we do make a new thing, because of all the work we have already done um, ahead of time, when we do make a new thing and we just put it in, it should just work on everybody. If we did everything right, anyway. So, and you know, me doing stuff correctly is hit or miss sometimes, right? But yeah, I think she's in good shape now, though. I want to take a look at the second look at the mail. I want to save this. What else? And let's give him this guy. Yeah, so I think I want to move these two. Pull these in. Maybe I'll push this out a little bit more still. Not clipping so much. Those are some sweet looking shoulder pieces. Um, they're like, it's like a little viper head, or a little sort of snake head looking thing or something. It's part of the Shadow Knight plate armor set that I made. Um, I wanna do the same thing I did a second ago for the male as well here. What? Copy. Paste. Okay. This is shoulder L right here. So let's badoop that guy on in here. 1 second. Okay. Hey, Theron's Zois. I don't know. I probably butchered that name, but how you doing? Welcome. Darga says, "Are you still planning to do more of the class armor sets, or pivot more to generalized sets?" We're gonna pivot to more generalized stuff. That's actually what I'm gonna shift to for a bit, actually. Because we need to get some more armor in. So I think um the next thing you see me working on will probably be a new armor set or two or something. So we'll be doing some armor for a little bit, just to get some more stuff in a big block, and get caught up on that stuff. So that's on my to-do list for a little bit. So won't take a little bit of a pause on making new models while we do that. So the Drake is still planned. It's just gonna bump him down in priority for a little bit until we get a couple player armor sets situated. And then we'll be back to our characters stuff. Because the goal is going to be having some general sets that we can use for players to wear as they level up and stuff. So we need a good collection of just stuff like that. And then one thing that we have a desire to do is we do I mean these class specific sets are cool too, and if we have the bandwidth to make them as well, we want to do that. But the priority is for like more generalized stuff is higher up. So we're gonna front load some of that stuff, and then get some of that other cool stuff into like a Beastmaster helm that's like a wolf helm or something, or I think we definitely need some like bone skull bone type helmets, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through this this guy real quick here and do the same thing. Get all these. Yep. This thing. Actually, some of these are probably already exactly where they need to be. But to answer your question about what sets are higher priority, that's what you were saying. What sets are the priority? So if you watched any of Goblin's streams when he was doing the concepts for the armor, that's the stuff that we need to make. So he made like 16 sets. So we're gonna just kind of slowly work our way through that stuff, and then we need to do like that's gonna be the bulk of the player stuff for like that is set to be the general stuff that you can use while in game and stuff. And then on top of that, whatever else we can cram in there is going to go in. But in terms of like high priority, what we actually need, you should probably expect to see the stuff that Goblin had concepted not too long ago in his streams. We were able to catch those, but you'll see myself and Zach, and if Goblin has any time, he'll jump in on making some of the sets too. Yeah. Is any Shaman class armor in yet? Goblin's concept art for that was great. Not any of the Shaman specific class armor. No, that's not in right now. And it may or may not make it in, because that's such a specific thing. It depends on how much time we have. So we'll see if we have the time to do it. I mean, and even if we don't get it in, like right away, like by early access or whenever, at some point we'll find the time to make that stuff anyway. So it's because like a lot of those class sets are really cool, and I'd like to see them in there. So it's just a matter of, it's less a matter of like, will they? I guess it's just kind of when will they, for a lot of cases. Forearm, right. Okay, that one is the same. I think all these other ones are the same values as the email, so. Okay. One sec. I'm just finishing this. All right. Okay, so that's this dude, and actually I noticed something on the female that I want to just double check is okay on this guy with the weapons here. So you notice that her ones were flipped. So I just want to make sure his. Okay, yeah. So this one's fucked up. I need to rotate this. So this is good. Oh, actually, I could move that a little bit, probably. Let's move it a little bit. And then this actually needs to be rotated around. 180. Let's do. This is weapon L. Let's update this. Okay. Cool. That's good. Pop back on. That's all for this stuff, I think. So that was what I was trying to finish up as soon as I could. Yeah, there's something else I could do actually. After I just double check this is still good. Hope I don't run into any secret things while I'm running around here. That'd be embarrassing. Hope I don't spill my water on my keyboard like I just did. That would be very bad. Gotta stay hydrated, but at what cost? Alright. I feel like this texture is a little bit low for her. Oh shit. I'm immune to damage here. Some game sounds going. Oh, we can't hear it. There you go. Hey, I just leveled up. I'm gonna kill this thing first. Hoping to actually... First of all, do I have... Look at all the spell books I have. Oh yeah, look, the sit animation, everything's working. That's good. We're doing good here. OP. Well, what I should do is put one of those spellbooks in the bank if I wanted to be min-maxing my stuff there.
Primusmo is raiding with 22 viewers.
Hey. Primus, thanks, man. How you doing? We're just doing a little bit of play testy here on the Wood Elf. I was just cleaning up some of the stuff with the model and the attachment points and everything. So I wound up logging and see how she's looking. Yeah. I don't have a root or anything, or a snare, so can't shoot arrows and stuff indefinitely here. Oh, he's running away. Got him. Got some gloves. I already have gloves. Do we have a heal rotation in the... It's a raid, right? I don't think there's enough clerics on right now. It's just me. Oh, we have a 57 cleric. Nice. shoot this bat. Mess that bat up. Okay. You know, one of the other things I did the other day over the weekend is I finished up that texture for the death beetle I was working on. So I wonder if there's anything we can stick it on. There's that blister beetle that roams around here somewhere. It'd be kind of cool to put that texture on him. Maybe that would be fun to do. What's this? That's him right there. Just the high level cleric. Look at this guy. Oh, there's the blister beetle. Okay, he's already messed up, so I do actually need to fix that. So not only was I going to try something with that, but I actually do need to do something with this guy. Pull him over here. Because right now he doesn't have a texture on. He got silly. Hey Swanee, how you doing, man? Let's see. Beetle. Let's just look for Beetle in the database. Let's find. A blister beetle. Beetle body. Okay. So let me. First looks like the knight from Indiana Jones protecting the Grail. You have chosen poorly. Yeah, well, I chose well because I'm immune to damage right now. Yeah, I got the good mug. I got the good Whoa. That was a lot of noise all at once. Okay. Let me look at I want to double check the do-do-dos. Everybody's attacking me. I'm just trying to live my life over here, guys. So, oh, oh. I'm gonna have to reload this zone anyway, so maybe I'll just. I can just sit here and camp while they attack me. Nice. I'm very zen right now. This is a good sit animation. I do like the cross-legged animation. Sit animation. Well, let's go to the dressing room. And we shall decide what we want the blister beetle to look like. I think he should be good. He does have a light source, but that's fine. NPC Scarab is the race. Blister Beetle right at the top there. Well, let's pick something else real quick because I want to know what. Okay. So that's what the carrion beetle looks like. This is, by the way, I don't think I showed you guys. This is the final version of the death beetle texture. So it looks pretty cool. I like how he turned out. He's a good boy. Can I add this in there? Okay, so we can do this. Let's see. What would a blister beetle look like? What do you feel like a blister beetle will look like? I feel like it should stand out from the fire beetle, and it should stand out from the scarab. So maybe I'll just go with, I don't know if we should overuse this new death beetle one or not. Oh, I could use this one. This one's good. Where's this one? Kind of want something with a little bit of a, I'm thinking like a red shadow. Like I was looking at the, oh, I've also got this one. This is the actual, ooh, I like this. Yeah. And let's change the eye color to something else. Yeah, the Tron one. Yeah. Let's go with this copper. This is a copper metal for the eyes, but it works. This one's pretty cool. Let's start here. And we'll see how we feel about it. So this is Beetle Body 1, right? No, it's not. That's why it was broken. Beetle Death Skin 00. And then the color option is Beetle 01. And then we have a copper metal. This here. I'm just copying this. 1. And then I gob yellow. And then we paste this into the database. Ba-doop. And then we go back in game. And I'm gonna jump on the male just while I check him out. Diabetic cat. Welcome to the stream. You like the dithering on the last beetle thing? Yeah, that was one thing that we had to do. So the way we're doing the we have 3 color channels that we can like dye stuff individually on the fly with data, and the way that works is it's using an RGB mask. So it takes like one of the color channels, like let's say you want the green channel to be a specific color. So you say, okay, everything that is masked by this green channel, I want you to dye it purple or whatever. The green channel doesn't make things green. It's just it's how we kind of region up different parts of the thing. I'm not gonna. We'll go over here. I don't want to bother these guys. So that's how the regions work, and because it's very, the edges of it are very it basically takes that green mask and makes it a black or white mask, and it doesn't like any grays. It doesn't like any sort of in between colors. It's either white or it's black when it's doing the actual masking. So if we want to do any sort of kind of progression of color or anything, like, we have to dither it like that. We can't do like a gradient. A gradient doesn't really work the way you kind of expect it to. Let's reload this one. So that was one thing I was trying with the beetle is I just did some dithering by hand to keep the edges crisp, but also kind of try and create some sort of like transition. So it worked out pretty well. I think also adding like a bit of a black stroke line around stuff around the edges too was it kind of helped a bit, which is nice. So in the end, it worked out pretty well. But let's see how this guy looks. Is that the right one? It's a blister beetle. What has transpired here? I think I pulled the wrong one, maybe. Let's try this. Reload zone. Well, you can kind of see the actually it's got a kind of a gross edging to it from a distance. I don't actually like that very much. But maybe it's just this. It might just be that combination of lerps. I should turn the music back on too, huh? What have I done wrong here? Oh, I see. Beetle base 01. So I pulled the wrong texture, that's why. So I think that should do it. Once you actually do it right, it works. Believe it or not, that's a crazy theory, but it seems to be the case. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's supposed to have a bit of a glow to him, but it might not be strong enough after the lighting change. Let's bump that up. See if we can't get him to glow again. Make beetles glow again. That's not a political endorsement of any kind, by the way. All right. All right, there we go. Now he's got a bit of a green glow. That's cool. I like it. I like this. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. It's dig it. I dig it. So now we have like a ton of beetles. Oh, that's a big boy. Holy crap. So why is that one? Let's move him over a little bit. A cracked beetle. Yeah, we got a bunch of types of beetles. Looks like there's a couple of these ones in here now that I need to go through and just make sure that they have textures. What's this one? That beetle isn't cracked. It's all the way broken. Yeah. Black guys look sweet on the fire beetle. Let's turn the lights off. Some of these should glow too. That's pretty interesting. Like, his eyes are red at night, but during the day they're black. That's pretty cool, right? That wasn't even intentional. That's just how it happens. It's like he puts his lights on at night and he turns them off in the daytime. So, Death Boodle. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how the Beatles have come together. They're simple little guys, but they look nice. I like them. One of those happy accidents. Exactly. Yeah. That's just, I don't know. It's just that's how the missive kind of works with the lighting, and it works. It's cool. Let me do this. Oh shit, that's a big beetle. Beetle test. This is not a real one. Beetle Parade. Oh. One's attacking me. Excuse you, sir. You're ruining the parade. Go back to where you were. Rude. So will death beetles purely be melee, or will they proc any type of special attack? Well, you have to fight one and find out. The death beetle isn't like a specific thing necessarily, I don't think. I think we're gonna use the texture for a lot of stuff, just like we do with a lot of other things. So I don't know the specifics of like a death beetle specifically. I don't even know if there's anything in the game that is called a death beetle. But I think it was more of like we need another beetle texture that looks kind of more spooky and stuff. So. I just want to make a little beetle parade here, and just to see what all the ones that need like their textures fixed. Also, it's fun to see them all together. It's a big one. It's a big boy. Cinder's Sentinel. I wonder where he lives. Holy crap. Is there like a beetle dungeon that I don't know about or something? You guys will have to see if you can find a beetle dungeon in the playtest. Or maybe they're just they're roaming. Those big guys, maybe they're roamers. They're pretty big, so. But, yeah. Alright, so a lot of these cinder ones, I think, they're probably all good. Beetle. Let me go back. Let me find one that's busted. Oh no, my beetles. Stupid Ashira. Alright, cracked beetle. That's the first broken one here. I have a feeling that cracked beetle. Cinder worker. Cracked beetle. So this scarab. It's probably only the scarab ones that are that have any issues. Let me do this. I think they all need a texture now. But the beetle, some of them have beetle body. Okay, I see what's going on. Have been good enough to deserve this many. Have we been good enough to deserve this many beetles? Yeah, man. You guys have been good. Also, I don't know how many of you guys have seen the deep beetle, but this is the deep beetle. This is what it looks like in the daytime, in like with light on them. And then if we set it to nighttime, that's what they look like at night, which is pretty cool. It's another kind of the way the missive map works. Like it gets blown out in daytime, which is a cool. The way it works is cool. It's one of those unintentional things. So yeah, pretty cool. But okay, so let's fix this guy. We want I'm gonna use beetle base. 0. Let's go 0. We'll just doop. Okay. Cracked beetle. I saw someone else up here was busted too, I think. Thought I saw another one that was busted. Pristine beetle. Okay. Pristine beetle. Alright, I got that one. That might be the only ones. Alright. Beetle Parade. Look at this little guy. I feel like the grain beetles, maybe they should not be fire beetles. I don't want to change that because it might be quest related that they're like that. But I might ask the question. Okay, let's turn aggro on. Now let's have a real Beetle Parade. I think I am immune to damage, right? Yes. Beetle Parade! We got a real parade on our hands here. Spooky. Grain beetles are great to farm early XP from. Yeah, I'm wondering if they need to be fire beetles. They look cool all together though, so but I was just thinking the name grain beetle doesn't really make me think like it's a fire beetle. But I guess if yeah, I don't want to mess with anything that could be problematic, so. But anyway. Oh boy. Let's get this little guy. Why are these guys helping? Yeah. Beetle party. Beetle party. Yeah, is there anybody in zone? That'd be funny to just dump all these guys on them. Wouldn't that be great? Look at him go. Let's go find somebody. Is that one Clark's around? He's in a different zone. Fortunately for him. Is this Eminem Survivors? Where you take on hordes of enemies? Yes. Yes, it is. Unreal Veil says, should I become a generalist game developer if I can't stick to a single skill like, for example, 3D modeling? I tried many things in game dev and I honestly like them all equally. I don't dislike any part. Well, I'm not like the most experienced person to ask, so I couldn't tell you what the best way to go is, I guess, career-wise. I think it depends on what you want to do, because like it seemed from what I understand, the way things seem to go, if you want to work at like a big studio and like all that stuff, then the way to go is to be really, really good at one thing, because like the larger companies, they have the budget to hire a bunch of people and therefore they want the best people that only do one thing. But if you want to kind of wear different hats, you enjoy that sort of thing, then you're gonna find more doing like indie stuff or smaller companies where they, you know, there's room for that kind of thing. Let's see if I can do feign death. I'd like to. Here we go. Gotta feign death these beetles on these archaeologists. But yeah, like it depends on kind of what route you want to go. Because I think, like I said, larger companies, I feel like they more than likely hire specialists and stuff and that sort of thing. So, and then in indie companies, there's less people, so you know, more people, or people can wear more hats. So if you kind of want to get your hands into all sorts of things, then that's kind of more of a way to go, I think. So Okay, now we got a real parade on our hands. Look at this. This is great. Yeah, that's another thing too, Unreal Veil. You can be really good at one thing and be a specialist, but then also do the other stuff. One doesn't You don't have to choose one or the other, in terms of what you do, but I couldn't say whether or not like you'd have opportunities or not to flex those muscles so much, depends on the company you work for and the people you work for and that sort of thing. So I don't know, but again, like I said, I'm not the most experienced person in the industry, so I have kind of just based on my understanding of things through other people telling me things. So, yeah. But that's more so take what I say as more opinion and grain of salt than as gospel or anything. But that's my thoughts anyway on it. White Bandit says you guys should program a chaos mode where all NPCs attack other NPCs regardless of faction. That'd be crazy. Go forth, my beetle army. Destroy all the Ashira in my name. Multiple hats. Is one of them a money hat? Yeah, hopefully. Well, you got to pay the bills somehow, man. Dolan says the secret is that you need to be able to do a bit of everything in smaller studios. Technical artists are usually in pretty high demand, rigging, dev tools, etc. Yeah, like I said, Unreal Veil, it depends on what you want, right? Like if you want to get a job, and you want to get paid, being a specialist and getting a job at a company might be what like one way I would recommend, perhaps. Again, taking that with a grain of salt. And being a technical artist is a high demand role. So if you like doing everything and technical art is one of the things that you don't mind doing and you're good at that, that might be a really good thing for you to do. But if you're like, I don't need money, I just want to, live for passion projects and things, then, kind of doing your own thing, doing all things, and maybe finding a smaller company that, you can flex all those muscles, then that is probably an option as well. But that might also be harder, fewer and farther between, I'd suspect. So I don't know why we're just kind of staring at beetles, but this is pretty satisfying actually. I like this. I really wish I don't know if there's any faction that are like natural enemies of the beetles. Like it would be actually pretty fun to like set up two kind of parades of opposing factions and send them off to each other. I wonder what could we should find some stuff that fights each other and then do that. That'd be fun. I think the Ashira attack the skeletons, don't they? Ghost beetles, Pog. Oh no. That was the other thing I was gonna do today. Actually, was take a second look at the. I should probably kill all these beetles before I do anything else. Don't want some poor soul just zoning into Shaded Dunes and just get massacred by an army of beetles. Not at least without us witnessing it. Like, if it happens off camera, then that sucks. But if we can watch it happen, it might be worth it. But Beetle Gang, dude. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna make some like Beetle Gang like merchandise and stuff or something. Let's see. That's a cool gang name. Beetle Gang. That's gonna be the guild I'm gonna make for the next test. Maybe I don't know. I'll hand out like scarab armor or something. We can all be in a gang together. Beetleborgs? No, that's lame. Get out of here, White Bandit. With your silly names. I thought I reloaded the zone. What's going on here? Beetle Gang, Beetle Gang, Beetle Gang, Beetle Gang. Alright. Have a turf war with only exactly, yeah. And we'll bring helmets, so we'll win, no doubt. I need to spell that someone's this Stimpy. That would be cool. That should be a thing. All right, so we got rid of all those guys. Let me go look at the ghost stuff. Or actually, what I need to do is save all these elf changes. And push this stuff real quick. Beetle hat on merch store. But speaking of that, actually, let me see if I can find this, because I was looking for a thing that I made a while ago, and I found it recently. Oh. Where is it? Where's my stuff? Where did it go? It was like a little clip. Oh man. How do I look at my... my videos. I can't do it when I'm live. All right, well, I don't think I have a GIF of that. I'll have to make a GIF of it, but I made it like a beetle helmet out of the beetle head, and I put it on an ogre, and it was the whole thing. It was cool. But I did that a while ago, and then I lost that image, that whole thing. And I found it again, and I was like, oh, sweet. Okay. Discard.
Make it chunkier.
What the heck is this? Let's get rid of that. I don't remember. I better leave those. I don't remember what I did with that stuff, but okay, let's push all this stuff. I just renamed a bunch of textures there. I think we're good. Hopefully this doesn't break everything. Unreal Veil says, you said tech art is in high demand, but wouldn't AI replace tech stuff sooner than other things? Someone else was asking me about that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the answer because I'm not a tech artist, so I don't know all that encompasses everything they do. But I have a feeling that I think the answer is no, to a large degree. I think there will be AI tools and stuff that will help the process. But I don't think it's magically going to make someone who doesn't know how to do tech art stuff to do tech art stuff. I think it would be probably a situation where it makes a tech artist's job easier. And then depending on how complex you get with stuff, if you have a lot simpler kind of things, like your game is more simple, then maybe it's easier to makes those people easier, and they don't need a tech artist, but they wouldn't hire you anyway. But I don't know. Again, this is all these things are my opinion, and I'm not like a expert in that particular stuff. So, but I'm not thinking that. Oh shit, made master. Did it push that stuff? Yeah. I think like rigging in animation, there's a lot of tools and stuff out there now, and there's a lot of tools that will be out that make that whole thing a lot easier. But I mean, if there's someone out there who didn't know that shit in the first place, I think those sorts of tools won't, like, again, they won't magically make those people know how to do that stuff either. Like, So I think I don't know, that's my thought anyway. And there's always going to be stuff that those tools can't do anyway, and they need a person for that stuff. Okay, so that's pushed. Okay, let me open this thing back up now. AI will replace artists the way Photoshop replaced photographers, photographers. My last job, actually, we modeled furniture, and then we rendered the furniture in photoreal, and we essentially were replacing. I mean, we literally were replacing photographers with 3D models. And I don't know if an AI could do that stuff that we were doing. I think an AI could do a lot of the the more gritty technical setup stuff, but like unless you just straight up 3D scanned it and the scan was perfect, maybe you could 3D scan something and have AI clean it up, but it still needs to be UV'd. Like, I don't know, there's so many levels of technical shit that needs to happen that I have a hard time believing. Like, maybe one day like nothing's impossible, I guess, but like there's so much stuff that needs to go on in order to make a thing, and if you want it to look a very specific way, then that's even more handcrafted. And like the game that we're making here, Monsters and Memories, it's very specific. You can't, I think a lot of the AI tools and shit that would be built for the use of a larger scale thing and stuff that is forward looking, which is why I think a lot of retro game stuff is coming back as well, because maybe there's a lot of like asset flip stuff or AI made things that are all looking kind of the same, kind of weird, like, kind of weird stuff sometimes, or the game isn't like, it looks real nice, but it's kind of empty, kind of soulless. So I don't know. I think there's trade-offs for doing that stuff. You can always tell. I mean, some of the 2D stuff that AI is pumping out is getting harder to tell, obviously, but like 2D is like 2D is 2D. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being optimistic about not being replaced by a robot, and I should just accept my fate and all that stuff, but okay, what you're saying, but the uncertainty in your voice scares me more. That I worry about investing time into the wrong skill. Well, like I said, I'm not like an ultra experienced person in the industry, so I'm still finding my own way. So you're asking someone who is still kind of finding his own way as well. So I mean, I don't have all the answers for you. And I'm not gonna pretend like I do. So, but like, I don't know, the way I've kind of operated within my own life is, you know, it took me a while. I don't know how old you are, but it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do. And that's okay. I think when you move towards something, you should be really confident in your decision. So, I mean, your uncertainty on what you want to do is fine too. You know, you're still figuring it out. Sounds like you kind of have an idea of you're already in the space. You already have decided 3D art and stuff is your thing.
Boom, money hats. Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
Thanks, man. Cut me off right in front of my speech. Oh man. No, it's okay. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. But I kind of lost my train of thought though. But I think my point is though, like, I once I figured out what I wanted to do, I went towards it. And also, I mean, I'm a little bit old. I'm of an age where when I made that decision, AI wasn't really a thing. I didn't have to worry about that. So I guess you're kind of, you have an extra element to worry about, I suppose. But I mean, if you did, like, what else are you going to do with your life? You're going to try to live your life based on what a robot can't do? Are you going to be happy doing that? Because, like, yeah, I don't know. Not to get on a soapbox or anything, but that do what you want to do, man. You'll find a way. It doesn't matter. Don't be afraid of the robots. So I don't know. That's my thought. I don't know if that's helpful. But I'm a firm believer in I'm a firm believer. I can speak words. I'm not a robot. I'm a believer in kind of following your heart. And if 3D art is what you want to do, I don't think the potential of a robot doing it better than you is a good enough reason to alter your life choices. But that's just me. I mean, it's not that's also not to be not to say that, like, you shouldn't, you know, keep it in mind and stuff, I guess. But yeah, life is short, man. That's kind of the crux of it, right? It's like, what are you gonna do with yourself? Robots can do work at Burger King. You're not gonna work at Burger King? Robots can drive a car. You're not gonna drive a car? I mean, I guess it's like those are not things you do for a job or whatever, but I don't know. Robo Burger, that sounds pretty good. Try and get AI to create an image of someone wearing only one sock. Next to impossible. Yeah. See, Lisa, that brings up a point there. It's like, getting AI. That's the weakness of AI, at least right now. Maybe they'll fix it and we'll all be doomed. But the weakness of AI is getting it to do specifics. Like the AI. I mean, the AI doesn't even create stuff itself, right? It like just copies stuff and then kind of meshes it together. So, you know, by that definition of how it operates, it can never be better than a human. Period. As far as I'm concerned. And like when you want it to do something specific, especially when it's like it pumps out something and then you're like um trying to narrow those down. Like I haven't really used it, so um this is what I've heard from people anyway. It's like getting it to do like specific things, or kind of taking what's in your head and putting in, having the robot do it is like a difficult thing. So I don't know. I'm a grumpy old man, so I'm skeptical of like that newfangled technology. Ain't gonna take my job. So I've seen, so there's like this one YouTuber who is talking about how AI was great and it allowed him to, he was like an author, and he was like, it's great, it allows me to make the covers for my books and stuff. It's like, and he was like all uppity about how he was like a great artist now or something. And it's very strange. So I don't remember that guy's name, but yeah. Tweak this one thing and then it breaks everything. Yeah. AI just inputs and creates derivatives, iteration based on human prompts. Still needs the human to input prompts. Yeah, you could. Why don't you just become like an AI prompts technician? I mean, honestly, if the robots come for your jobs, um, just do that. Like transition. You just learn how to code or whatever. But like, you know, learn how to prompt. I don't know. Yeah. You guys got me on a soapbox now. I need to stop talking about this. But the general idea is that I'm not I'm not holding my breath for that kind of shit. A lot of the AI stuff that has all these tech companies have been talking about or are building around and stuff have turned out to be kind of fake shit anyway. Did you hear about the Amazon, that whole Amazon grocery store bullshit they were talking about, where it's like the store knows what you pick up and it just charges you. You don't have to like actually you know, go to the cashier and ring up stuff. Like all that shit was bullshit. They just had a bunch of dudes in India like looking through the camera and like keeping track of what you bought. Like they set up the system to generate some buzz in the hopes that they could build an actual AI system that would actually do it by the time it became profitable or something. But it never did, and they shut that whole thing down. So, and that kind of thing seems sort of more straightforward than learning, like teaching it how to model or rig or any of that stuff. Maybe not rigging. Rigging could be rigging a basic thing. Rigging a humanoid. There's a lot of tools that do that, but you get my point. AI is the new blockchain. What am I doing? I was gonna attempt to do some ghost shader things. I think I need to log in to do it. Nicodemus says, okay, I'll change the topic if you want. what is the next model you're going to work on, or are you going to do more polish? The to-do list is kind of being shifted around a bit. We're going to make some player armor for a little bit for the next month or so. So we can get some of those kind of front loaded. That's the plan anyway. So there might not be a new model, some new models for a little bit. Although I might squeak some little ones out there. Do a little squeakies. Overall, it wouldn't be that hard to do the grocery cart thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like it would be. You could probably find a way to do it. Not too bad. So I don't know what went wrong. Like that's one of the more believable AI things. So I don't know, man. Unreal Veil says, I'm already using AI while learning Unreal Engine, asking questions in voice chat. And when I'm stuck, it's incredible. It gives accurate answers. The app is called P Personal AI. Not just Unreal, but everything. I mean, that's pretty cool. That sounds pretty useful. I might actually Google that, but kind of sounds like it's just a fancy Google machine. Like, can you tell it to do it for you though? Let me find a ghost. Oh, are there beetles in Wormspain? There are. Did one walk by? There aren't any around here, I don't think. We're done with the beetles right now though. I'm gonna do some ghosty things. No. There are beetles in here though. But no, I want to look at the ghosts and they look pretty good in the dark here, so that's why I came here. Because they look like shit in the desert. They're not supposed to be out in the sun. Let's pull up this wolf. Good. The reason I was looking at this stuff is because the wolf has some issues. Whole Foods discontinued their grocery cart thing because it was charging people for simply picking an item up. It doesn't realize that looking at an item doesn't constitute buying it. The streamer I watch, who is an actual idiot. Are you talking to me? You talking about me? The streamer who I watch, who is an actual idiot, used GPT-4 to write Python code for him. We created Galaxian in 2 hours. What's Galaxian? I don't know what that is. I must be an idiot. I don't even know what Galaxian. That's a game. Oh boy. We're yawning. Come on, you stupid bar. So here's the issue with the wolf. I can't see him. It's locked up. Give it a sec. Just thinking about it. Wolf. Wolf body. This one. There we go. So there's a ghost wolf. And if I turn off double-sided too, it helps a lot. If I turn down... Oh. The ghost shader's been a whole thing. Which one did I summon actually? 6. Ghost wolf looks amazing. It's so fucking awesome. Are you able to make his eyes glow with pupils? That would be cool. I did actually set up the wolf so that his eyes will glow. However, let's see. Let's see if we can do that actually. What do we change in this? So I changed the secondary color intensity, Fresnel power. I think that's it. Oh wait, fade origin. So if I change, what happens if I do that to the lady here? -4, 31. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Let's oh man, sorry. Let's apply that stuff to this. -4, 31. And also, let me find all the wolves. I think I need to find a wolf that already has the glow. None of them have the glow, actually. Okay. That explains some things. Let's find a skeleton that has the glow. Actually, yeah, let's just grab a skeleton. Copy that. Let's go back to wolf. And wolf, spirit wolf level 7. That in the eye slot, and then we will reload zone. You're a ghost. You're a ghost. Everyone is a ghost. Is that a quote from something, or you just you going off the cuff here with the memes? I don't. I mean, are textures like images and shaders like GIF files? Basically, trying to understand the difference. Textures are like images. That is correct, but shaders are like. I would consider them more like kind of think of them like folders, fancy folders, in a way, because you need a material like in the hierarchy of stuff. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh boy, hang on. Well, let me finish this thought before we before I do this, because I can draw a thing. Let me just pull up this wolf and see how he looks. Holy shit! Is that spooky eyes enough for you guys? Is that good? That should be more red though, but I can fix that. Yeah, we'll make those red. I don't remember the. Let's try making that 0. Let's see what that does. Oh, Thulin got a good example there. Textures are more simple. Shaders have more information stored in them. Yeah. The way I was going to describe it is kind of like a folder structure almost, where like if you think of it like this, gonna make me get out my and everything. So you have if you have the mesh, like the geo, and then you have a material. Material. I don't know if I spelled that right. And then you have a texture. Okay. So you can what you cannot do is generally anyway inside a actually I think in a lot of software too, you actually need a material in order to apply a texture to a mesh. So the material is yeah, I'm private software now. That's why I busted out. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do it like this. So it kind of goes up this direction. Like you make the texture, and then you can't attach a texture directly to a mesh. So you need to put it inside a material, and then you apply the material directly to the mesh. So that's the kind of the hierarchy there. So you could think of the material kind of like a Windows folder in that regard, because you put the texture inside the material. Like let's say you make the texture, put it inside the material, and then you apply that. Like this is a unit right here. This is the texture and material are buddies, and then you can attach that to anything else. But that being said, a material doesn't necessarily require a texture. So you can have an empty folder. You can attach an empty folder to a mesh, or you can have a material that has like the skeleton eyes that we have. If I pull up a skeleton, actually, let's do skeleton vicar. This guy. So, oh, come on, you. So the way this guy's eyes work, if you will stop casting for one moment, sir. Right here. This guy, the way we made the eyes, this is just a sphere. Both of these are just little spheres that just kind of sit there. They're three-dimensional spheres that we apply just a material to. There's no texture involved with the eyes. It's just a white material that we crank up the emissive on, and that's how they actually glow. And that's how we control it through data. We just kind of paint bucket an emissive material on the eyeballs, and then that's how we get that's how they glow and stuff. So that's an example of a material that has no texture, and it's functioning as is, or however it does. And then the way this one is working is that we have the wolf texture, and we then put it in a material, but that material is like a special material. Like it has special properties to it that allow it to be glowy like this, and blue tinted and transparent. So it's doing all those things. Like if we applied a texture to the eyes, like this one, in theory you could get like a texture that glows, like a glowing wolf or something like that. But in theory, not in practicality in that case. But yeah, so this is like, think of it like a ghostly folder that you put a texture into, and then you slap it on the wolf, and so that's how that works. If any of that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling now, but yeah, I think I was gonna
Boom, money hats. Money hats for everybody.
Is it not? Oh, there we go. It does say the
Boom,
thing.
money hats.
Thanks, Lisava. Yeah, my voice isn't as deep as it usually is, I guess, huh? Need to grow my hair out too. What am I looking for right now though? I want this. Let's see if I got the thing right. There we go. Got some red eyes now. So that looks pretty cool. One thing I still want to do, and what I didn't do, is turn back face culling on. I don't know if that's some of the. So this ghost shader is, it's a shader that's pulled by the database, and then it adds in whatever texture you tell it to use. So I don't know, some of the settings it actually overrides. So I need to see if the double-sided one will do the thing or not. I feel like I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm fucking rambling all over the place right now. You guys got me going on a talking rampage today. I don't even have any Red Bulls on me. Okay, let's see. Double-sided, where are you? Double-sided. It's already turned off. So, All right. Oh, you want to see a ghost shader on a skeleton? I can do that. Let me see if I can find the thing. Let me see if First is around. Let's see. I'll have to search for something. Because there's a really cool skeleton illusion. It's like a ghostly skeleton illusion that First made. It's pretty sick, actually. Alright, does this have double-sided turned on? Let's check. Double-sided is turned on. So... it doesn't look like it actually works, though. That looks pretty cool, actually. I don't... what kind of bugs me is when I can see certain bits through itself. This guy doesn't have any animations yet, so... but anyway. Ugh. Yeah, let me see if I can find that thing, by the way. Because I don't remember what it was called. It had some weird name. There we go. Found it. Here's a ghost skeleton. Got a hood on too, apparently. Pretty cool, right? The green eyes, the green and purple really kind of do it. So, pretty cool. And I think... oh, okay. I don't think I can... I think I can cast that on people too. There's nobody around. Should name the mom Spirit of the Wolf. Give him a speed increase. Well, I think this is supposed to be... I mean, I assume this is a shaman pet spell or something. I do like how that looks. I wonder... let's take it a bit further. Because I do have that... let's do this. That guy, and then... I have that ghostly lerp that I made. Let's reload zone real quick. Hey, Scruffy Bard. I'm doing okay. How about you? I feel like I've been talking so much today that I feel like my throat's gonna... It's gonna need a rest. Whoa. You chipper today? Yeah, I'm a little uppity. Cat's got me uppity today, I think. All right, so we'll summon this one, and then we'll summon this one as a comparison and see if we notice any changes there. I don't really see a difference. But this is a cool screenshot. Well, I got the screenshot off just before the server went down there. Yeah, so I don't think the lerp really did much there on the ghost wolf. Wait a minute. It didn't actually change the color of them. That's why. What the hell, man? I gotta log back in and reload the zone and then summon the two wolves again to see if there actually is a difference, because well, first told me about the spell, so I turned myself into the skeleton. But yeah, that's an illusion he made that's really cool. The zone is not up. It's bullshit. Who's breaking the game? I want to speak to the manager. Somebody wake up Ollie? Yeah. Maybe somebody just pushed something. Lisava says, make it so only magical weapons can harm it when none are in game yet. Ooh. Are you talking about the skeleton or the wolf? It's funny. I played a little bit of EverQuest 2 over the weekend, I think, and I got a group in Wailing Caves, and then, well, we started kind of killing stuff a little bit, and then we got that message like the server's coming down in 15 minutes, and it was the classic, oh man, just as you get a group, the devs turn off the game. It's ridiculous. I want my money back. Pretty funny. Pretty classic experience though. So. Yeah, anyway. So I can't really get back into the game right now to test my thing. I like the idea of only being able to harm ghosts with either spells or magical weapons. I think having certain mobs like that where they can only be harmed by magic, I think that's pretty cool. I'm for that. I don't know if we have that set up or not yet. I don't know what the status of that is. Or magical boots if you kick them. Yeah, that was a really cool touch. I always like that. And gloves too if you're a monk. All right, I can't get into the game. So. Oh man. All right, guys. It's been real. I think I might be ready for some food and all that jazz. So, I'm gonna check. We're gonna check, see if there's anybody cool we can raid. And then we're gonna raid folks, and then probably roll on out here. Oh. Is anybody out there that's anybody know anybody? Arthur is a classic EQ player. Let's do it. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me today. I want to thank you guys for hanging out and for the donations and all that. And getting me all uppity about AI and stuff. So today was a good stream. I had fun. You guys did too. Got some good stuff done. And trying to get all those little last bits in before the upcoming playtest. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We're doing what we can to have that be a fun experience and all that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there and turning some folks into some skeletons. And we're definitely going to start a Beetle Gang guild. And maybe I'll pass out some scarab helms or something. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Okay. All right. We're going to raid this dude, Barthorn. And hope you guys have fun and have a good day. Good rest of your day and all that. And we'll see you on Wednesday.